Hey, this is Catherine, owner of Phantom Designs on Instagram. Today we're going to be looking at how to make a sports wallpaper in Photoshop. First, I'm going to find a wide, high-quality picture, such as this one, and I'm going to put a topaz filter on it. If you need help doing that, you can refer back to some of my older videos. Next, I'm going to take my quick selection tool, zoom in, and select all the parts that I want to keep. I'm going to skip ahead so you don't have to watch me mask. Now that I have my player cut out, I can start altering the background. First, what we're going to do is make it black and white. To do that, we're going to click an adjustment layer here, black and white, and set it to maximum black. Next, to darken the edges, we're going to take the gradient tool and set it to black to transparent, and put it in the corners. Hold down Shift and go about to halfway. Copy this layer by going Command or Control J and move it to the other corner. These are a little bit dark, so we're going to lower the opacity and fill. Next, we're going to place light effects in the top right and bottom left corners of the page. You go File, Place, and my effects are under Dust Particles. Select the effect and choose Place. Align it to where you want it, Accept, and set the blend mode to screen. Next, we're going to create a hue saturation adjustment layer by clicking this button right here. We're going to move the sliders to get a nice dark red color that matches the Trailblazers colors. Since the lights are way too bright, we're going to lower the opacity and fill. Next, we're going to place the overhead light. In order to make this layer black and white, first we need to rasterize the layer, and the shortcut for making it black and white is holding Command, Alt, Shift, and B. And change the blend mode to screen. We're going to move this layer above our player and create a layer mask on it, and select our brush tool with a low opacity and a very low fill, so we can erase the edges of the light to make it look real. I'm going to make my brush smaller and erase on the inside of him because we don't want dust particles on top of him, we just want the light around him. We're also going to move the lights down so they reach all the way to the bottom, and as well as all the way to the top. We're also going to place a grunge effect on the background just to give it a little more detail. Once that is placed, the blend mode is going to be set to soft light. Next, we're going to start putting effects on. First are the flares. Once I place it, I'm going to bring the layer to the top, set the blend mode to screen, create a layer mask, go to my brush tool, and brush with black around the edges. Then I'm going to move my flare where I want it, size it down a little bit, and accept. I can come back and touch up if I need to. Instead of doing this whole process again, I'm just going to copy the layer and rotate it to another spot. Sometimes the flare doesn't go directly along his leg, so I'm going to use my liquify tool to kind of push it over there. I'm also going to add some sparks to it. These are also going to go on blend mode screen, and I'll just put them wherever I feel looks good. I'm also going to add some more sparks around his leg. I'm going to colorize these so they match the rest of the wallpaper. To do that, I will rasterize the layer, go to Image, Adjustments, Hue Saturation, Colorize, and find a color that matches best. I think the player needs to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to create a new layer above him, select his outline by clicking Command and the layer thumbnail, and going to Edit, Fill, Black, OK, and setting the blend mode to soft light and lowering the opacity. This makes him just a little bit darker. Next is the text. To do that, I'm going to use my text tool, create a text box right by his eyes, change the font to Impact, put my caps lock on, set the font size to an appropriate size, also set the color to white. Then I'm going to type my text. If it doesn't fit, you can zoom out the text box and it should be there. And click OK. Then move your text to where you want it. And to get the shadow effect that I had on it, we're going to go to Layer, Layer Style, Drop Shadow. I'm going to set the angle to 0 and adjust the spread and size to liking. Click OK. Then I'm going to File, Place, to insert the Trailblazers logo. I'm going to scale that down and align it to the right of the text. All I have left is to insert my watermark and then I'm done. Thank you for watching and be sure to leave feedback on my page, Phantom Designs on Instagram.